I'm out here enjoying this weather. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for those of you who've already done it. I appreciate you. I swear I do. Hopefully you'll still be in tune when we start going live. When I start going live and turn this YouTube channel into a podcast, because I want us to have that type of ability to talk. You get to talk to me. But anyway, I want to do this really quickly because something came across the news and sports news. I think the South Carolina women's basketball coach, Dawn Staley. Y'all know who that is? No, I just happened to see the story and I read through it. And no, African American woman. I'm assuming she's a Democrat because any conservative woman on this topic that I'm about to share with you, they've always been on the opposite side of it. And so, yeah, she's more likely she's a Democrat, liberal, black, female. I guess when I asked a question about men playing women's basketball, or I'm sorry, trans women playing with actual women in basketball, she said, yeah, if they if they are women or they identify as women, they should be allowed to play. Did y'all hear what I just said? So all you have to do is identify with stuff, and it changes your DNA. Isn't that something? Because, you know, I can admit I've identified as a 6'4", 180 pound, about 190 pound man with plenty of muscles. I've identified as that, and I need the women, when you see me, ladies, you better respond to me in your heart, in your mind, in your soul. You better respond to me as a 6'4", 185, 195 pound man with no bustling muscles and abs all over my body. Because if you don't, I will call you, what can I call you? Some kind of name to try to make you feel bad for but really looking at me for who I really am. I'm actually 5'5", 155 pounds. So if you dare look at me like that, ladies, and you don't approach me, you don't go gaga over me, you don't lust in your heart and your eyes for me as a 6'4", 190 pound man with muscles, I'm going to be really upset. I'm going to be offended. Okay? Because you don't have the right to reject me because of even after I identify. Do you understand this? This foolishness? Biden's America. Now, this black woman, for some reason, maybe she's trying to keep her job. 'Cause I understand people do all kinds of things to keep the money flow, or to get the bag, or to keep the bag. And it's become beyond disgusting what people will do. You know how, people, what they do on Instagram, getting naked and these rap songs that talk about only murdering black people and hurting black people. They'll do anything. And what they do on these reality shows, disgusting. What they do in these Facebook and TikTok skits, anything to get the bag, baby. And so politically, or I guess to keep your jobs in corporate America, you have to respond to people as she, he, them, they, I, O, U, IRS, and PQ, PD, Diddy. You have to do all of that just to earn a living now in Biden's America. Isn't that something? You have to call people these weird-ass pronouns. You have to respect someone who's obviously lost their minds to identify. All I'm saying is in November, y'all better really think about who to vote for when you go in the voting booth. I mean, for president, for city council, for school board, for congressman, for senator, state and federal. Y'all really need to think really hard. Because she said that, hey, if he identifies as a woman, he should be able to play. Now imagine your daughter going to play sports, play basketball, run track, wrestle, or whatever. Or your daughter being a cheerleader. Because this 5'9", 175 pound man wants to be able to cheer with her. I hope y'all got all of that. Hello. Do I need to do this over? Maybe I need to do this again, but let me repeat what I said. Dawn Staley, right? Dawn Staley is the women's coach of South Carolina. And she had just said that it was okay. Hold on, let me start over. Let the car go by. Dawn Staley is the coach of the South Carolina women's basketball team. And she made a statement in an interview that said it was okay if he identifies as a woman or if he feels like it, he can play basketball with women. That's what she said. And so I fall down the rabbit hole we're going to go. People have to do all that just to earn a paycheck. And of course, she's African American. I'm assuming she's a Democrat, liberal, because when I've heard Republican or conservative white women speak on this issue, they're totally against men playing against their daughters in sports, running against them, swimming against them, playing basketball against them, being cheerleaders with them. Yeah, there was conservative women, for the most part, say what you want to say about these Republican women, they don't play that. They believe in everybody being in their appropriate gender roles. Girls are girls and men are men. But somehow on the Democratic side, they've erased those lines, even to the point of erasing gender lines. It's the craziest thing. So Dawn Staley, I don't know what you got going on, sister, but that wasn't the right move. But I guess you're trying to pay rent, so you'll even sell out your own mental health or disrespect or undermine your own mental health to pay rent or to pay mortgage or to, I guess, to keep their job at South Carolina as the women's basketball coach.
That I don't know.
It's insane, no pun intended, that we sit here and look people in the eye, face to face, and tell them, well, if they identify as a woman, they should be able to play against women and play with women in women's sports. Come on, y'all. We're going to have to do better. And so, look, based on that, I guess I can go ahead and demand some respect for what I want to identify as. I officially identify as a 6'4", 190-pound man with bustling muscles. And ladies, y'all better address me as that. You better look at me with lustful, loving eyes. You better all clamor to approach me. Because if you walk past me because what you actually see is a 5'5", 155-pound man, I'm going to call you some kind of name that means you're discriminating against me. I'm going to think of something. Genderist or I can't be transphobic. I don't want to be another gender, but I want to identify as other than what I am. So I'm going to label you as an otherist. That's what you are, ladies. If you don't lust after me, you don't smile when you see me, if you don't just fall all over yourself trying to get at me, because I officially identify as 6'4", with rippling muscles all over my body. And you better respond appropriately, or I will name you some kind of name that means that you're anti, or you're closed-minded, or you're shallow, or you're discriminatory towards me, okay? So Dawn Staley, look what you started, baby. Anyway, I digress. It's your man Rico the Opinionist. I'll talk to y'all later. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank y'all so much for those of you who've already subscribed. And please, don't be afraid to share this and let your friends know about what you've kind of stumbled upon. That is the Rico the Opinionist YouTube channel. Peace, y'all. Talk to you later.